Okay, Kent, let's go over your video a little bit here. Now, one thing we have you in is a fairly strong grip, and we want to keep it strong. Now, as your lessons go on and your motion changes a little bit, that may change. But for now, both hands are turned to the right a bit. Okay. Okay, so there's one thing that's getting better, and that's your backswing turn is getting better. Yeah, it may be a little too swayed to the outside here, but it's better than leaning on the left side like you were. So you've made one of the reasons you're having progress, and you had great progress today, by the way. You hit the ball as long and straight as I've seen you probably ever. And you just have to realize that why, right? And there's things that you're doing that are better. That's one of them right there. That's a good turn back, Kent. Okay, now here's where we're going to work. You want to keep striving to get this left arm as extended as possible. Okay, so when you come into the ball, it shouldn't be like that. From here, it would feel much more like the arm is going to go dead straight and that you're going to pull the handle through with your body. The problem is that you tend to throw the club head at the ball with your right hand. And we're trying to get your body to turn into the ball and this arm to lengthen. And we don't want that right hand to toss the club head. See, it's starting to toss it. It's starting to toss it. Now it's pretty well tossed. When the club lines up with your left arm here, that means it's already it's gotten released too early. Okay, so we won't want to go back now. We just want to, don't keep your head down. You should already be looking at that ball and following through so that we can get rid of this. This is the big thing that we're trying to do, is get rid of some of this. We want to get your upper body directly over your lower body. So you can eliminate this hang back, which will eventually bring your shots down a little bit lower, which we kind of want. I want to tuck that elbow into the side there and let the left arm lengthen, and the body, the right heel be coming up and the belt buckle be turning, everything to face the target. You want to turn and not slide and stay behind it. Because when you have it like this, you're actually hitting one higher iron. In other words, you're turning a 7 into an 8 and an 8 into a 9, as opposed to getting more of the hands in front of the ball. So let's take a look at that and give you a good model for it. This model is one that I use for people that tend to be too too handsy or too flippy, that's what I call pulling the handle. Left arm stiff as a board, just like a part of the club. Now you're not going to get here, but we're going to use it as a prototype, as a model, okay? So as you come through, you don't want to throw the head of the club and stop with your hands here in the middle of your body. You want to pull your hands all the way across your body and extend your arm. So there we go. Now here's the difference. There's his club at impact. Right? And there's your club at impact. Which is the reason that your left arm shortens too, because if you don't, you're going to hit the ground because you've tossed the club head away. So just like we were doing in the short shots, turn and pull the handle, turn and pull the handle. This picture right here of this golfer on the right would be a great model for anybody trying to strike a ball. Because if you're hitting off of the ground, the only way you can consistently hit off the ground is to have the hands come in before the head of the club. So the shaft is leaning this way toward the target. The shaft leaning this way adds loft and it goes straight up in the air and sometimes hits the ground behind it. Then as he pulls it through more, he extends and his body is straight over. So you want to try to feel that and not stay behind this way. Okay? But little by little, all this stuff is kicking in for you. It's really, you should be encouraged because a lot of this stuff is, a lot of those habits are old and you're getting better at them. This is why I want to get the elbow tucked in more. This club is real vertical here. So as we go on in your series, we're going to make sure that this elbow doesn't ride so high. I'll show you what I mean, but that's a little more heady stuff. So we got to get this club on a better plane for you to be able to get through it. And just remember, if you can, in addition to everything else that we're doing, that your right elbow has to be pulled into your body. Okay, there you go. Good job, really good job. You hit the ball great.